Under our Orders tab, there are a few different functions that are helpful to point out. So under our labs, while we're in this view, we can see a few different things. The first, most important, is to sometimes figure out for inpatients, what is the status of your lab? So along the left, we can see, or along the right, we can see pending, active, etc. Active means this is currently being drawn, currently in the lab, being processed. Completed would be if the lab has resulted. Several of these are pending still. We can look and see what type of lab was ordered. If we look closely at this letter code that's along with the labs. So LC stands for lab collect. SP stands for send patient, which means this is an outpatient test. We're going to send the patient to the lab. WC means ward collect, which implies that the nurses would draw the blood. For whatever reason, some lab orders have only one of these options available, or one of them is the designated default. So this may be ordered this way, or somebody missed it when they entered the order. In our system, nurses do not generally draw blood, as they have many other responsibilities. So for an order that is designated as ward collect, implying the nurses would draw it, we have to select File, Print, and print the requisition to the printer in the lab, which is BB94. So we select OK, and select Print All Checked Items, and that prints that lab downstairs in the lab. We then need to call the phlebotomist to ensure that they are aware of that order and that it can be collected. Sometimes if it's an error for a very common test, such as a CBC or chemistry, we could simply discontinue the pending ward collect order and reorder it as immediate collect or lab collect order. There are no immediate collect orders here, but that is an option for labs that we want drawn right away. In that case, it would say IC for immediate collect. Scrolling up to the medication section, the next most useful or most commonly used, I should say, section in the Orders tab. Again, if we double click on a medicine, it will open up the MAR. If this medicine were inpatient, it would list the doses that were given at the bottom. Unfortunately, we don't have any inpatient medications because this is an outpatient. So we'll close this tab and let that go. We'll review different order sets or order menus separately. However, we'll point out the delayed orders function up in the top left.